Welcome back, everyone, to part 4 of our Visual Explainer series on AI mastery. Look, if you've been with us for parts 1, 2, and 3, you are already miles ahead of the curve. You've got the foundation down, you know what generative AI is, how large language models actually tick, and you've learned the core pillars of prompt engineering. We even built a rock-solid prompt structure together last time. But today you're taking things to the absolute next level. We're going from basics to mastery. So let's just dive right in because we really need to address the elephant in the room when it comes to talking to AI. So here's the big question. Will just writing one good prompt always give you a perfect answer from the AI? I see so many users stumble right here. They craft one decent sentence and they just expect absolute magic. Like you sit down and type something like, please mujhe ya video Roman English mein banakar do, meaning please make this video in Roman English for me. Now, okay, that is a start, right? You gave it a task and a language constraint. But is that single basic instruction really enough to get a highly engaging, perfectly paced, beautifully structured output? The short answer is no, absolutely not. The real game of working with AI only begins when you realize that treating it like some kind of psychic mind reader is just going to lead to incredibly generic results. Section 1. The need for AI and examples. Guiding the AI. Notice the huge contrast here. Let's say you use a normal prompt like, write a motivational story for me. If you type that, the AI will absolutely write you a story. But what's the catch? It probably won't be what you actually had in mind. You might have wanted a deeply emotional story for your YouTube audience, but the AI just handed you a simple fable meant for a kindergartner. The ending just falls completely flat. Now think back to our Roman English example earlier, and let's apply a smarter structure. A smart prompt looks more like, write an emotional, motivational story. The story should be in simple English or Roman English. It must have a strong hook at the beginning, an emotional conflict in the middle, and a powerful life lesson at the end. The tone should be realistic and inspirational. Do you see the difference? You didn't just say, do this thing. You handed it a complete map. Setting specific constraints and a clear tone completely transforms the output you're going to get. Section 2, Step-by-Step Prompting Tricks. Divide and conquer. You know, people so often try to force the AI to do a massive, complex project all at once. They'll literally type, start a YouTube channel for me, name it, pick a niche, give me 100 video ideas, tell me what the thumbnail should look like, and build a whole marketing strategy. And sure, the AI will try to answer, but it's going to be a messy, disorganized data dump. Instead, try a step-by-step breakdown. Step 1, ask for 10 profitable niches. Stop, review them. Step 2, ask the AI to select the 3 most suitable niches for a beginner from that list. Step 3, define the target audience for the chosen niche. Step 4, generate 30 video topics just for that specific audience. And finally, Step 5, write the complete script for the very first video. See what happened? You didn't overwhelm the AI. You broke a massive project into bite-sized sequential steps. This progressive technique works for literally everything: business planning, content creation, research, the whole shebang. Let's look at a really practical example of this step-by-step control. Imagine you want a video script about the stock market. Instead of just saying, make a stock market video, you tell it that your audience are total beginners, you want simple language, real-life examples, and a strong call to action. But here is the secret weapon, the real game changer. You tell it, first, just give me the video structure. Do not write the final script yet. The crucial point here is that you are asking for an outline before you let it write the final piece. It's like checking the blueprint before building the house. Once you approve that structure, then you can say, okay, now write section 1, then now write section 2. You maintain complete creative control the entire time. Section 3, 0, 1, and few shot. Technical mastery made simple. We're going to look at 3 terms right now. That might sound a bit intimidating, but honestly, they are incredibly simple. These are just fancy industry terms for how many examples you're giving the AI. Let's start with the absolute baseline, zero-shot prompting. This simply means you give the AI a task directly without providing any examples at all. You just ask the question cold, what is the capital of India? And the AI answers, New Delhi. Or you say, explain what AI is in simple language. You haven't given it a sample answer to mimic, you just gave an instruction. Zero shot is perfect for simple, straightforward facts where absolutely no extra context is needed. Next up is one-shot prompting. This is where you level up a bit. You give the AI exactly one example and then ask for a new result based on that specific pattern. Let's say you want some Instagram captions in a very specific, punchy format. You give the AI your one example. Topic, morning routine. Caption, a small step today can become a big success tomorrow. Start small, stay consistent. Now, you follow up and say, okay, Using this exact format and tone, write a caption about discipline. You provided one reference point, and that single shot completely shapes the AI's tone and format for the brand new task. And finally, we have few shot prompting. Here, you give the AI multiple examples to make sure the pattern is crystal clear and totally locked in. Sticking with our Instagram captions, imagine providing 3 distinct examples this time. Example 1 is about discipline. Small steps every day create big results. Example 2 is about success. Success is not one big moment. It is the result of consistent small actions. Example 3 is about failure. Failure is not the end. It is feedback for your next attempt. By feeding the AI these 3 examples, you've established an undeniable pattern of short, profound 2-sentence structures. Then you say, now, following this style, structure, and tone, write a caption about consistency. Boom, the AI now deeply, truly understands the assignment. So let's quickly lock this new technical vocabulary into your brain with a fast recap. 0 shot equals no example, just a direct task. 1 shot equals exactly 1 example to set the style. And few shot equals multiple examples to establish a really robust pattern. Mastering these 3 concepts, it's going to put you leagues ahead in prompt engineering. Section 4. The golden formula of AI. The continuous loop. Getting the best results from AI requires a fundamental shift in your mindset. You have to realize that the AI's first answer is really just a rough draft. It is never the final product. The conversation doesn't end just because the AI stopped generating text. If the answer isn't perfect, you use follow-up instructions. You tell it, hey, make this hook more powerful, or simplify this language so a beginner can understand it, or increase the emotional connection here, or even remove the unnecessary fluff. You need to treat the AI as a collaborative working partner. You're having a back-and-forth conversation to sculpt the final result, rather than just treating it like a one-and-done search engine. And that brings us to the ultimate golden formula. This is what guarantees high-quality, precise outputs every single time. Step 1, ask the AI for your initial answer. Step 2, check that answer thoroughly against your expectations. Step 3, improve it by giving specific feedback on what needs to change. Maybe the hook is a bit weak or it needs more practical examples. And step 4, finalize. Ask the AI to generate the final version based entirely on that feedback. Ask, check, improve, finalize. This 4-step continuous loop, it is literally the secret sauce to AI mastery.
So what's the big takeaway from today's explainer? We've learned that examples are your map, breaking tasks down into steps is your strategy, understanding 0, 1, and few shot prompting is your technical leverage, and the continuous feedback loop is your execution. If you've been with us from part 1 through part 4, you're no longer just talking to a simple question and answer machine. You are actively directing a powerful digital partner. But guess what? We are just getting started. In our upcoming explainers, we are going to apply these exact techniques to AI writing, fact-checking, image and logo creation, audio, and even business marketing. So I'll leave you with this provocative thought to chew on. Don't just use AI. Learn to use it intelligently. Because the future absolutely belongs to those who understand how to truly direct this technology. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I cannot wait to see you in part 5.